morning. Stream NBC5 Chicago News wherever you go.
Welcome to the All-State Halftime Report.
So the transfer quarterback Riley Leonard throws his first touchdown pass since September 30th of last year, and that came against Notre Dame. Now he's throwing the rock for the Fighting Irish. That one goes to Bo Collins, and the Fighting Irish go into the locker room up 14-3 at the half against Miami, Ohio. Hello and welcome inside the studio. Maria Taylor alongside Joshua Perry, Chris Sims, and Nicole Auerbach. And they had to get the train on the tracks, but early in this one, it was a story of errors. Let's take a look at the first half spotlight brought to you by Jeep and the struggles that Notre Dame had to start this game.
Yes, and Notre Dame has certainly pulled it together, but it was a nightmare start. You see the muff punt right there. It's just something you cannot do, especially against a team that you're supposed to be a lot better than. There was a lot of conversation about Riley Leonard, his ability to throw the football. You mentioned the touchdown, but early on, he seemed a little bit rattled, just wide open misses as they're rolling the pocket. And then this, I mean, you have an opportunity for points, low snap, bad play. Like I said, it's gotten better, but these are the plays that they have to avoid moving forward.
Nothing good so far in that capacity. Hey, they got something going. That's great, certainly, but it's been sloppy. I still would like to see more tying together of the run game and the pass game. And a little disappointed in MAC team part 2 here. Came in like not emotionally stacking up to what, Miami of Ohio has brought to the table.
Well, and that's what we talked about going into this game. We talked about dominance. We talked about the eye test. We talked about all of the things that you need to do to impress people and tell them to forget about what happened with Northern Illinois. And all that we've done so far is remember that a MAC team did this to them already.
Okay, so then what changed? How were they able to get the train a little bit more on the track offensively?
Well, I think they calmed down first off, and then you mentioned it. Didn't do a great job of tying plays together, but I thought they found some more rhythm, got the run game involved, and then they were able to throw it down the field.
Yeah, right now Notre Dame with 176 total yards, and they've rushed for 93 of those, so they found the run game in the first half. All right, coming up, we're going to get you caught up on college football everywhere, including a very dominating first half for Michigan against USC. Welcome to the Big Ten.
I'm your football-obsessed best man, and I think you having your big day during the big game is the worst. What, are you kidding me?
Physically, I'm right here, but mentally, I'm here. Yeah, I do. Come on, speed it up.
When all eyes are on you,
My eyes are glued to the game. Whoa! Touchdown, yeah! And if you didn't bundle your home and auto insurance, well, all of this could be tough to tackle. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
It's Jimmy John's new Mediterranean wraps, made with Sabra, hummus, and feta cheese, so you can enjoy fresh summer flavors with every bite. Hey, Cloud, psst, beat it. Much better. Now at Jimmy John's.
We were about to board, and I realized my camera is gone. I started panicking. My dad gets a call from United, and they're like, "Do you have a kid who lost a camera?" We see this guy sprinting through the terminal.
I had to get it back to her. I barely made it on time.
This is amazing. I got to take a lot of photos of pigeons, and I started a pigeon obsession.
That's how good leads the way.
It's game day. Let's get them up. Hey, Google, turn on the Heisman House.
I'm in the game.
Hey, Google, turn on the rookie alarm. Rise and shine. Whoa, nobody sleeps in on game day.
Today, let's paint with Behr, America's most trusted paint brand.
Wait, we don't have Behr.
Well, with Behr, you can paint a whole room for under $100. How much did you spend?
More?
I thought you said you researched this.
Don't overpay for your next project. Get Behr quality at an everyday low price. Only at the Home Depot.
Come by. Come by.
You're 2% Irish.
Yeah, I know.
See that spirit? That's all you need.
Slugs, everyone!
How long have you been burned through cases running?
I'm police. I'm doing my job. Let's hit it, team.
There's going to be changes around the firehouse. There's something about the new chief. It's a little off.
We need to rethink how this ED operates.
How old are you?
How old are you? You almost died in that basement.
But I didn't die. I'm still here.
Chicago Wednesday, new on NBC and Peacock.
Time for the college football reset, brought to you by Allstate. Look at this huge win by James Madison. They scored points on offense, defense, special teams, put up 70, and that's the most ever allowed by the Tar Heels in a single game. Incredible. Very, very impressive.
Looks like a basketball score.
It does kind of look like a basketball score. All right, here's what else is going on around college football. Northern Illinois, remember they got the victory against Notre Dame, and they're still looking good against the Bills.
They are. That was Antario Brown getting the scoring going. He got another rushing touchdown as well. They're up 14-3 at the half. That helps Notre Dame. You want them to win.
Absolutely.
That's
the
right.
23rd best team in the nation right now. Georgia Tech taking on Louisville, and you don't want to see this, Chris.
No, you don't. Haynes King has been playing really well here, but when there's that many defenders around you, don't try to throw the ball in the flat. Only bad things can happen. Disaster. Louisville gets the touchdown. Kind of a shootout in the passing game right here. Tyler Shuck and Haynes King playing well.
Still just a 3-point game at the half. All right, Michigan taking on USC. Welcome, Trojans, to the Big Ten. You got to go to the big house, and so far, Michigan dominating.
Well, look at this. Opening up running lanes right there. That's Khalil Mullings, who probably should be RB1. USC, I don't know if you got the trenches for the Big Ten right now because you are getting run all over.
Mullings already 72 yards in the first half. Michigan up 14-3, trying to get a win right now. Meanwhile, we've got UCLA taking on LSU. BK, now the head coach of the Tigers. They were down early, but this is a great throw.
This is an incredible throw from Garrett Nussmeier. Just placed it right in there for Kyle Parker, and they're coming back. They were down early. UCLA was all over them early, and this one's turning into a little bit of a fun one back and forth.
Yeah, they're headed into halftime, but right now LSU looking good in the purple jerseys, according to Chris, and up 7. All right, don't look now.
More yellow.
But the Commodores are looking great on the road, taking on a top 10 team.
We saw Missouri kind of sleep at the wheel last week against Boston College. Vanderbilt's coming in, and they're going, wait, we'd like to steal one. Diego Pavia, quarterback, big throw there. He's also the team's leading rusher right now, Maria.
Yeah, that was a 65-yard touchdown there. Penn State rolling right now against Kent State and Utah. Cam Rising not getting the start in this one, but they are still up against Oklahoma State. Guys, let's run it back to the Michigan matchup and what we've seen so far from what they've done against USC in this game.
Well, we had the question about what Michigan's offense would look like making the quarterback move to Alex Orji. They look like the traditional Michigan that we're used to seeing, running the ball really well. The other thing that's happening right now, Michigan is relying on their defense. USC has negative rushing yards right now, so this is the formula we thought Michigan would have to win games. Run the football and play great defense.
This is something we didn't see against Texas, right? So that tells you a little bit about the difference between USC and Texas. But I think this is how Michigan is going to have a chance to win these big games on their schedule. And then on the other side, you have a USC team that is not ready for the physicality on both lines. And it's really a welcome to the Big Ten moment, as you guys said.
It is the welcome to the Big Ten moment. Alex Orji, I like their offense at him at quarterback, right? They're really dangerous in the run game, and I think Joshua made the right point. Wink Martindale and that Michigan defense physically beating up Lincoln Riley's USC offense.
Yeah.
And, welcome to the Big Ten.
Big quarterback change. Right. Davis Warren out now. It's Alex Orji's offense to run. They have 220 total yards, 199 of them on the ground. Very impressive. All right, coming up, we'll get you set for our late night Big Ten game as we're watching the first half of Notre Dame and Miami, the Fighting Irish, looking for their win at home.
This has been the All-State Halftime Report.
In this gig, you get comfortable being uncomfortable. The enemy is always adapting. Hey, handsome. Always iterating.
For 1 week, for pride.
This American team is on a roll.
For glory. For the Cup. The President's Cup on NBC, Golf Channel, and Peacock.
I'm Shania Twain, and I'm hosting the People's Choice Country Awards. Big stars, big performances, big fun.
The People's Choice Country Awards live Thursday 8/7 Central on NBC and Peacock.
Driving the Nissan Rogue with Google built in is like...
Hey, Google, turn on Rocky's Food.
the ultimate connection. Drive the award-winning Nissan Rogue today.
Now get 2.9% financing for 60 months on Rogue.
I know I've messed up in the past. From now on, there will be $0
delivery fee.
What?
With Dash Pass, you pay $0 delivery fee on DoorDash. To zero!
Dash Pass, your door to $0 delivery fees. DoorDash.
With Chevy trucks, be ready for adventure. With power you can count on. Capability that doesn't compromise. A hard-working EV with more range than any competitor, and the potential to take you anywhere. It's Chevy truck season. Get 0% financing, plus make no monthly payments for 90 days on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Lyric Opera of Chicago invites you to a brand new season, packed with powerful drama, lighthearted comedy, and world-class music. Experience theater on a grand scale at Lyric Opera of Chicago.
Driving the Nissan Rogue with Google built in is like...
Hey, Google, turn on Rocky's Food.
the ultimate connection. Drive the award-winning Nissan Rogue today.
Nissan offers 6 vehicles with starting MSRP under $30,000.
Sports Sunday. Sundays at 10:35 on NBC Chicago.
PJ Fleck looking to row the boat against Iowa tonight. The rivalry, it spans over a century and involves an actual farm animal. Yeah, let our guys fill you in.
Guys, we got Iowa and Minnesota tonight. They play for the Floyd of Rosedale Trophy, which in 1935 was an actual real live pig.
The winner got a pig?
Yes.
Oh, I guess that's bringing home the bacon.
That's true, and I'll tell you what, these teams are so evenly matched that picking this game tonight is going to be like catching a greased pig.
I'm glad you brought that up, because that's why I brought you here to Kenny Glasinski's farm. We got 2 pigs, we got Pork Ferentz representing the Hawkeyes, and we got P.I.G. Fleck. Guys, let's do this. Whichever pig you catch first, they're going to win the game tonight.
I'm not catching any pigs.
Oh, I'm definitely catching a pig, 100%. Come on, Mikey. Come on, you got to get it. Come on, piggy. I'm ready to rock and roll. Come here. Ah, come here. Hey, come here. Hey, come here. Oh, hey, hey. Oh, the prize pig, right here. You're so cute. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Oh, hey, Matt.
I'm done. I'm done with this.
Yeah,
No,
I
you
know.
got it. You got it.
But I dominated that.
We are happy to report that no pigs were harmed in the filming of that video. In fact, Matt Castle has a farm and he has his own pig. Look at Sprinkles.
Pretty
Castle.
good. I was disappointed, though, in his speed. I thought he was like greased lightning, like Rocky maybe there, but he looked a little slow.
Don't doubt out the notorious P.I.G., okay? That game coming up tonight, and we'll get you set at 7 Eastern. Meanwhile, let's talk about what we want to see in the second half for both sides of the ball.
Well, I think Miami of Ohio continue to sell out to stop the Notre Dame run. See if Riley Leonard in the pass game can beat you. Can Notre Dame run a play-action pass or a bootleg off their run game?
Yeah, and I'm looking at Notre Dame defensively. Saw a lot of blitz. That's where Miami had some of their best plays of the first half. You can rush forward, you can play coverage, and you can win this football game.
All right, right now Notre Dame up 14-3. All right, Notre Dame poses the question, what would you fight for? The university's psychology department is fighting for better access to quality mental health care. Notre Dame professors and students are working together on statistical tools to better understand the nation's mental health crisis as they work to open a new clinic right here in South Bend.
In July 2005, I had a family member who had been suffering with mental health for many years. He asked for help, but the clinic couldn't see him until the following week. The next morning, he suffered an extreme episode. There was a knife, and at the end of the altercation, we lost 2 family members that didn't need to die. I experienced firsthand the horrific impact that the lack of available mental health care can have on a family.
In my 30 years of practice, I've seen the really tough side of the mental health crisis. People get stabilized in the hospital, we discharge them home, and then they have difficulty because they don't have enough providers in the community that can treat them, and keep them stable.
Roughly 54 million American adults live with a mental illness, and large parts of the country lack access to quality mental health care. At the University of Notre Dame, a new psychology clinic is part of a robust commitment to address this complex problem.
The United States is in crisis, and progress isn't being made fast enough. Our new facility will allow us to advance knowledge through research in psychological science.
I remember when I first heard about Notre Dame's initiative and how excited I was because now this initiative is going to provide more opportunities for people to get the care that they need.
We are expanding our faculty and training more future clinical psychologists so they can go out and serve communities here and beyond South Bend. We will enable students like Austin to make a positive difference in a field that's so underserved.
I am researching how to harness statistical tools and machine learning to better identify struggling individuals and improve treatment options.
The University of Notre Dame asks, what would you fight for?
Fighting to combat America's mental health crisis.
We are the Fighting Irish.
Let's go. This first half recap is brought to you by Geico. I'm on a mission now. No, you can't stop me now. I keep it coming now. No, you can't stop me now. I'm on a mission now. I'm on a mission now. I'm gonna crank it loud. And keep it coming now. No, you can't stop me now. Get more with Geico. Notre Dame, which lost its home opener a couple of weeks ago to Northern Illinois in a close one here, leading 14-3 as we get set for the second half. Miami, Ohio hanging in there, just 11 down. Riley Leonard, total offense, the first 3 drives, 16 yards. The last 2 drives started to put it together, including his first touchdown pass of the season, a 38-yarder to Clemson transfer Bo Collins. The Red Hawks rushing yards. First 2 games we talked about it. Last in the FBS. Today they already have more yards in the first half than they did combined in the first 2 games. So that's been a big factor for them to stay in the game. First half offense the last 2 weeks just destroyed Purdue in the first half a week ago. Today, much different story against a MAC team, Jason Garrett.
Yeah, you would think those numbers would be flipped around. Have 390 against the MAC team and struggle a little bit more against the Big Ten team. But hey, give Miami, Ohio some credit here. How they've come in here and they have not blinked going against Notre Dame. You got to believe the win that Northern Illinois had a couple weeks ago gave them some confidence to come in here and compete, and they certainly have.
So Notre Dame will get its hands on the football first. McLaughlin's kick into the end zone, and the Irish will come out to its 25. And before we get this first series underway, let's send you down to Zora.
Miami head coach Chuck Martin told me at the half that this game is an even fight so far, and his kids are doing exactly what they want them to do. He said, we are working our tails off. There's just a few mistakes that we want to clean up, including the penalties. For Notre Dame, head coach Marcus Freeman told me our ability to run the ball opened up the passing game. Coach said they want to take advantage of Miami's man coverage. He ended with, we know Riley Leonard can throw the ball. It was good to see him do it.
All right, so let's see if Riley Leonard can continue this momentum after establishing it late in the first half. And they started off with their main man, Love, who moves the pile close up to the 30-yard line. Brian Ugu on the stop for Miami.
And that's going to be Notre Dame's bread and butter here to get the ball to this guy right here, Jeremiah Love. Dynamic player, but can run the ball inside as well. I liked how Notre Dame took their 3 receivers and spread them out really wide to try to lighten up the box, the area around the football, to get the numbers right. Good first down play to start the second half.
Gain of 3 for Love. And now Leonard's first pass of this second half, just a short one to Love. He tries to make something out of it, and he gets close to the first down. In fact, I think he got it. Yes. 1st and 10, as again you see that quickness of Love.
This guy is something else now. He can run the ball inside. He's a dynamic receiver, and we touched on it. The coaches rave about his athleticism and liked what Riley Leonard did here. Didn't like what he saw down the field. Checks the ball down to his best runner. They call them running backs for a reason. Give them the ball. They run the best on the team.
Empty set on first down, and Leonard has another strike there just across the 40-yard line. That ball complete to Eli Raridon. third on the depth chart, but he got a little action last week at Purdue. He had 3 receptions for 30 yards and picks up his first of this game. Good for 6.
And a good decision by Riley, just taking another completion. Get this Miami defense on their heels a little bit with positive plays in the run and pass game.
On second down at 4, and it's a fake to Love, and Riley Leonard takes off. Another first down for him. More huge yardage. The ball is loose. A scramble for it, still loose. They're all over it at the 15-yard line. Tough to tell who got it. And now they're saying Miami's got it.
Miami.
Leonard loose for a huge gain, and then it was Luke Evans who recovered it for Miami after it was stripped and knocked away by Michael Yarborough.
Clinic reel. Yarborough coming in with the right hand and just punching the football. A huge gain by Leonard. Great house is in the middle of it. You never know what's happening underneath that pile. Looked like Faison had an opportunity. Miami defender just wrestled it away. Evans down there just winning at the bottom of the pile. The ball has been an issue for Notre Dame in this game. The Faison drop punt earlier. Now this turnover coming out when Notre Dame is driving, keeping Miami in this ball game.
Second turnover for Notre Dame. Leonard, after a huge gain down there, 43 yards, coughs it up. Good play, got to hand it to the Miami defense. Aggressively stripping Leonard of the ball, and now Gabbard here starts his first series at his own 14. And this is Keon Mosey for a short game.
Dan, if you remember Peanut Tillman, the great defender for the Chicago Bears, he was a master at that. When he was tackling people, always being able to punch the ball out and so accurate with those punches. And Yarborough doing the same thing on Riley Leonard. And it's hard to do. You're trying to get this quarterback down. He's running all over you. He grabs him with the left and punches accurately down, knocking the ball out. A lot of white shirts chasing the ball. They come up with a big takeaway for Miami.
Second down and 7. That's McDonald in motion to the left, and he sprints up. And they go to him, and it's complete. Short of the first down. Jordan Clark was on the coverage as McDonald was able to get 6, but again, just short of the marker.
Hey, starts with the protection up front. Veteran offensive line. Gabbard gets back and gets that ball out of his hand and going to his favorite target, but a nice clean pocket. Excellent protection by the lineman. Downing the back, stepping up in there, right on the face mask. It's a good matchup.
That's what you see.
McDonald working in Clark.
So often from McDonald, right? They put him in motion. I mean, he'll catch all sorts of passes. They'll go deep to him. They'll go the bubble route. They'll mix it up.
McDonald's an NFL player. Reminds me of a young Julian Edelman. Can do all things in the slot. Really productive.
Third and less than a yard on the ground and looking for that yardage. And good surge there by Notre Dame. That was Jordan Brunson being stopped. Short of the first down. They'll bring up 4th and short.
You got to punt it here. As much as your emotions tell you, hey, we can go make this thing, you got to punt it and play field position. You're down 11. Couldn't take advantage of the takeaway. Notre Dame defense rising up in a sudden change situation and winning up front.
Bevelheimer. And this one just kind of goes off the right side of his foot. Faison's going to let it roll. Takes a Red Hawk bounce. And they're lucky to get it all the way down to the 26, 27-yard line. So Riley Leonard had a good run going down the sidelines until Yarborough came in and punched it out, and Miami recovered it. So a tough start to this second half for Riley Leonard.
Two, please. Thank you.
Dad, that's Matt Liner.
Twins.
Twins?
Hey, look at us. Team Discover in the house.
Too much.
I like your style. Discover cashback, am I right? That's how we roll. Hey, maybe we'll see you out in the stands. Nah, I'm just here for cashback.
Earn cash back at the places you like to shop. Discover, proud sponsor of the Big Ten.
Good morning, everybody.
Danny, what are you doing up there?
Watching the fresh morning prep. The sizzling bacon, the slicing of the tomatoes, the popping of the fresh lettuce. You know, my lease says I get free subs. Freshly prepped every morning. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
This is you. And this is your lingering hunch.
My heart says the over. My gut says ham sandwich.
The kind that just sort of hangs around.
Don't sleep on the over, Gary.
But with FanDuel, this hunch won't linger much longer. Because FanDuel's college football profit boosts every Saturday will reward you when you're ready to act.
The over.
So you won't let any hunch go to waste and make every moment more.
All customers get a college football profit boost every Saturday from FanDuel, America's #1 sports book.
Choose joy. Choose the road. Choose your people. Choose your shot. Take it. Choose to get in there. Even better, get out there. That's it. Way out there. Choose your calling. Choose to really care. Choose to go for it. Just choose. We craft cars for those who choose to do more than simply move.
I'll wake up. Jersey Mike's freshly slices it right in front of you. You can't fake that. You can fake my outfit. You can fake these haunches. You just can't fake a freshly sliced Jersey sub. Made the authentic Jersey way since 1956. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
This is what it feels like to win the voice.
When we talk about country, I know what I'm talking about. Oh, Canada.
Wrong country.
The Voice, new Monday on NBC and Peacock.
Notre Dame football is brought to you by Allstate. You're in good hands. And by Jersey Mike Subs. Be a sub above. Looking at colleges with both a Super Bowl winning quarterback and a U.S. president. Miami, Ohio had two Big Bens. Ben Roethlisberger and Benjamin Harrison, the 23rd president of the United States.
That's my favorite trivia question of all time right there, Dan. Five universities.
Where was the Princeton, your alma mater, representation there?
Unfortunately, Princeton has a...
they got the presidential part.
They got a president. They don't have a starting quarterback. They got a backup.
Jadarian Price starts this latest series for Notre Dame, just strings it out there, gets basically nothing. Bring up second down and 10. So Notre Dame fortunate that Miami did not turn that last turnover by Riley Leonard into points. So Notre Dame here in the second series trying to have a clean drive and increase this lead.
Yeah, talk about a roller coaster for the team and for their quarterback, Riley Leonard. Not real good early, better at the end of the half. A great run, then he fumbles. He's got to settle down and play consistently.
This pass is complete, and that's Bo Collins who caught that 38-yarder for a touchdown. Such a good player. Going to be a Sunday player for sure, Coach, you would think, right? 6'3". He was sold on Notre Dame when he first visited here.
Yeah, when you call plays, you want to throw the ball to the guys where good things happen. Every time they throw the ball to Bo Collins, good things happen. Every time they hand it to Four, good things happen. Keep doing that.
Freeman called Bo Collins a man's man. He says he's never seen such a work ethic from a wide receiver as he gets out of Collins. This pass complete to Mitchell, and Mitchell's got a first down. Chris Mitchell beginning to be a part of this game plan as we were told and expected.
Protection up front was excellent. Riley Leonard confident and comfortable in the pocket going through his progression. He looked right first, worked his way all the way back to Mitchell. Mitchell presented himself. Good throw and catch.
Notre Dame all the way up to the 41-yard line. Kind of a low snap. Leonard able to handle it. Price, not much going at all. Maybe a yard.
Just really impressed with how Miami plays defense. They swarm, they run to the football. When you get a lot of guys around the football on defense, good things happen. 8 guys around the line of scrimmage, penetration up front. They set the edge to the defense, meaning they turn the ball back inside, and then a host of tacklers make the play.
Bill Breakin, that defensive coordinator from Miami, has been with Chuck Martin the whole time in his tenure there. And now Leonard goes down, and this drive all of a sudden is stalling. That is Brian Ugu bringing Leonard down.
Ugu is the transfer from Rutgers. We've seen him make some plays in the run game. Relentless pass rusher. This is him working on Knapp, the true freshman. Knapp's in good position. Ugu keeps playing. Swipes his hands away, works back inside as Riley Leonard climbs the pocket, and he goes and makes the play. Great rushers accelerate to the quarterback at the end of the down. Great example there by Ugu.
Leonard usually so good about avoiding sacks. The first sack of the day for Miami on 3rd and long. They go out to Collins. He gets a gain, but it's not near enough. It's going to bring up 4th down and the punting unit. That's Salopek, who they call the tackling machine, brought Bo Collins down.
Salopek was the Defensive Player of the Year in the MAC last year. One of the best players ever in the history of this program, and really the heart and soul of this defense. Productive player, really smart, great communicator, but at the end of it, he makes a lot of tackles. Good job getting off the field by Miami.
So it's James Rendell with another good punt here. He's had punts of 53, 54, and Cade McDonald comes in to make the catch, but there's a flag down. As the fair catch was made at the 17. Flag was all the way back down at the opposite end at the 42.
Been sloppy here today for Marcus's team. Sloppy with the football, pre-snap penalties, post-play penalties. They're waiting to see the call here.
Legal formation, kicking team. That 5-yard penalty will be enforced from the end of the kick. There were more than 4 players in the backfield. First down, Miami, media timeout.
Yeah, so that improves Miami's field position. They'll nudge it up to the 22-yard line when we come back. Brett Gabbert coming up.
I'm the team mascot, and boy, am I running late. But I got lead in my foot and spirit in my fingers. Oh, what a hit. And if you don't have the right auto insurance coverage, the cost to cover that might tank your season.
So get Allstate, save money on auto insurance, and be protected from mayhem, like me. Woo!
No matter what kind of teeth you gotta brush, Oral-B Electric cleans better with one simple touch. Oral-B's dentist-inspired round brush head hugs them, cleans them, and gets in between them for 100% cleaner teeth. Your perfect clean starts with Oral-B.
My name's Jorge Gaviria, and this is my business, Hacienda. I chose my Spark Cash Plus card from Capital One because I earn unlimited 2% cash back on everything I buy. And with no preset spending limit, my purchasing power adapts to my business needs. What's in your wallet?
At Papa John's, we start with better. Like our fresh, never frozen dough made from 6 simple ingredients. And our dough can save you dough. Get 2 or more Papa Pairings favorites for just $6.99 each. Order now on the app from Papa John's.
How you choose to power up is up to you. But if you want the horizon chasing, rubber burning, dream building, adrenaline pumping power to do, Ford is your starting line. Gas, hybrid, or all electric, the power is yours.
It's important to be at an HBCU because you get to connect with people you know. It means the world to me. I try to be a leader on the field and off the field. I want to be a role model for those who come after me. Just like JD. My older brother, man, he inspires me every day. The Army's made him a great leader.
Focus, consistency, determination.
That's what it takes, and I'm gonna make it happen.
Well, Miami, long referred to as the cradle of coaches, just a sampling here of the players and coaches at Miami who went on to other coaching greatness. Of course, Paul Brown, hard to match what he's done in the sport. Ara Parseghian, we talked about him. Bo Schembechler was the head coach at Miami. John Harbaugh was a player. And if you look at just those 9 players and coaches that you saw go by there, they have amassed 8 Super Bowls, all those NFL championships, NCAA titles. It has been quite the place, the cradle of coaches. Gabbert from the 22, and that pass is Intercepted. That was Christian Gray. As Gabbert was going for the big one, but Christian Gray, another turnover he snags for Notre Dame.
All it is a go route outside versus man-to-man coverage, and it's a good release. Gabbert a little bit late with the throw and a little bit short with the throw. What a recovery by Christian Gray. Had gotten beaten earlier in this game and was in and out of the lineup. Jaden Mickey was playing a little bit over there. He gets an opportunity, and he makes Gabbert and Miami pay. Again, the ball a little short. Great closing speed and a heck of a catch by Christian Gray. Notre Dame back in business.
Big time interception as the turnover department is now tied at 2 apiece. First interception for Gray this year, and it sets Notre Dame up here at its own 40. Leonard has completed 9 of his last 11 passes, so he's found the groove. He'll keep it on the ground here. And a good gain for Notre Dame. Up the middle is Jeremiah Love.
Notre Dame back on the ball. Run game has been effective for these guys. They're trying to put some pressure on this Miami defense. The best way to do that is get number 4 going and get this quarterback run game going.
Leonard buying some time. He's on the run again, and he eludes the pursuit and ends up making something out of it. Indeed, picks up the first down. He's high wise on the cover on the tackle of Leonard.
Yeah, excuse me, Dan. He's such a sneaky, quick scrambler. It looks like people are all around him, and he's got that big frame and those long legs, and somehow he gets out of those situations and can make productive yards. And that's when Notre Dame is at their best, when he's running design runs and then making positive plays with his feet when things break down in the passing game.
And this is a design running play. Leonard picks up another good gain. He's racking up the rushing yards. He had 80 yards on 8 attempts before that latest gain of 5.
You know, we touched on the cradle of coaches before. You look at those names, they're literally the greatest names in the history of coaching. You mentioned Paul Brown and his influence on the game, and Sid Gilman, and all the different guys who went there and then coached there, and the trees that come from them. John Harbaugh, Sean McVay, 2 NFL coaches right now. They have statues as well, and such gratitude for being part of that lineage.
Leonard going for another deep one down the field. He's got a man, and that's going to be pass interference as Chris Mitchell was interfered with there. That was Luke Evans, who was all over Mitchell too much and draws the flag.
Chris Mitchell really showing up.
Pass interference. Defense, number 5. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
It wasn't as clear cut as I first thought.
Yeah, Mitchell showing up in this game. And if you look at it right here, here's a free safety. It's a single high defense, but he plays down. There's nobody deep in the middle of the field with outside leverage by the corner. It's a golden opportunity to make a play down the field, and Mitchell can run. He runs the deep post. Riley sees it, gives him a chance. They draw the DPI.
Inside the Miami 30, and this is Love who gets the first down call to about the 26, 27-yard line.
It's an interesting defense that Miami plays. It's a single high defense, meaning it's free safety deep in the middle of the field, but they don't give them that middle of the field responsibility. They like to get them down around the line of scrimmage to help defend the run and the quarterback run. You leave those corners out on an island, Notre Dame trying to take advantage.
Leonard going for another deep one. Down to the corner, juggled and incomplete. Jaden Harrison, the intended receiver this time from Leonard, as they're taking some shots downfield.
When the quarterback comes to the line of scrimmage and you see this look, slot, man-to-man coverage with no safety help, you put the bib on. There's your opportunity. One of your fastest guys, Jaden Harrison, running the inside fade. It's excellent coverage by Walters.
He almost was able to grab that, snatch it out of the air.
He sure was. Riley gave him a chance. You'd like to get that ball out over his outside shoulder to that green grass a little bit more. He was late and short. Big play by Walters, knocking it out.
3rd and 8. And this is a nice play and a first down to Jaden Harrison.
Again, a lot of first option throws that Mike Denbrock is dialing up. We saw the post, we saw the inside fade, and now you see receiver Harrison coming over. You get a little bit of a rub in man-to-man coverage. He runs up, he runs out. His defender has to go over the top. That's the first guy Riley's looking for, and he's on the money. Big conversion.
You're right, we're seeing that mix of plays. That was a gain of 12. So Notre Dame at the Miami 15. And this is Love. And Love is going to get in for the touchdown for Notre Dame. Ball is loose as he got into the end zone. We've got one official signaling a touchdown.
Looks like they recovered it anyway.
Yeah.
Moving on the field, and ball carrier broke the plane prior to losing possession. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Yeah, so it was the initial run there by Love that got in, breaking the plane, so the fumble was a moot point.
Take a look at this from down the line. Doing a good job securing the ball. There's that punch out again. I'll tell you what, that ball is out.
There's no way that
ball is out, and that's why you have to go chase the ball. Everybody run to the ball at the end of the down. It looks like Emil Wagner
got it.
Is the guy who gets it, and he's going to get the touchdown. This is the value of quarterback run down in the red zone. Leonard scored earlier, so these two guys on the right side of your screen, they're defending Riley Leonard. And now you have Jeremiah Love running through the heart of the defense.
So Mitch Jeter to try to make it a 21-3 game, and he splits the uprights. So Notre Dame beginning to assert itself. 4:17 left in the third. Ups the lead to 18 over Chuck Martin in Miami.
There is nothing like a Wendy's Frosty. It's cool. It's creamy. It's only $1 right now. Wait, what? The one and only Frosty is $1? Gotta be Wendy's.
A bend with a bump in your erection might be painful, embarrassing, difficult to talk about, and could be Peyronie's disease, or PD, a real medical condition that urologists can diagnose and have been treating for more than 8 years with XIAFLEX, the only FDA-approved non-surgical treatment for appropriate men with PD. Along with daily gentle penile stretching and straightening exercises, XIAFLEX has been proven to help gradually reduce the bend. Don't receive if the treatment area involves your urethra, or if you're allergic to any of the ingredients. May cause serious side effects, including penile fracture or other serious injury during an erection, and severe allergic reactions, including anaphylaxis. Seek help if you have any of these symptoms. Do not have any sexual activity during and for at least 4 weeks after each treatment cycle. Sudden back pain reactions and fainting can happen after treatment. Tell your doctor if you have a bleeding condition or take blood thinners, as risk of bleeding or bruising at the treatment site is increased. Join the tens of thousands of men who've been prescribed XIAFLEX. Make an appointment with a XIAFLEX-trained urologist. Visit bencarrot.com to find one today.
All right, let's run that again.
Geico has fast, fair claims 24/7 right on the Geico app.
To file a claim, just tap.
Just tap right here to upload pictures, customer.
Try getting on a first name basis.
Sure. Vicky.
To track your status, just click. Super easy.
They're connecting with the mannequins.
You're doing great, everyone.
Ooh, you're a pro.
Scroll, tap, scroll. Ouch! Oh! I'm cramping.
Yeah, we've all been there.
For savings and service, get more with Geico.
I overdid it. Like a showboat, I just overdid it.
Welcome to the ATL. Turn down. The Chiefs are coming to town. With Mahomes and all them weapons, they're champs for a reason. But my dirty bird got a fresh new look. We're ready. Sunday night is where it all goes down.
The President's Cup with pride and glory around the line in this team event. Scotty Scheffler, #1 in the world, the U.S. team taking on Hideki Matsuyama and the international side next weekend on NBC, Golf Channel, and Peacock. Great club there, Royal Montreal.
And you will be there.
We will be there. See if Captain Mike Weir can drum up some something special for the home team, Canada. Yep. He took down Tiger Woods in the last President's Cup they staged there, and that was like national holiday for Canada, even though the U.S. won. But looking forward to that one. Notre Dame 21-3 now. They have reeled off 21 unanswered points and have really kind of taken charge after that initial field goal, which gave Miami the lead early in the second quarter.
Not the situation that Miami wants to be in against Notre Dame, and the last thing they want to do is get out of balance on offense and let this Notre Dame defensive line start teeing off and rushing the passer. So try to maintain the balance, try to get the ball out of your hand, try to keep running the football. Again, get the ball to 15 McDonald. He's been your best player, and just try to put a drive together.
Yeah, Notre Dame has really taken charge in total offense in this third quarter alone. They've got 125 yards to Miami's 9. This is Jordan Brunson starting this latest series off for the Red Hawks.
You saw a look at Al Golden, the defensive coordinator for Notre Dame, and for my money, the best defensive coordinator in the country. This guy's a phenomenal football coach, and the plans he puts together week in and week out, and how this team plays and puts so much pressure on the opposing offense, does an outstanding job. Hold Miami to 3 today.
Golden, the former head coach at Temple in Miami, before the linebacker coach in the NFL for the Bengals, now on the sidelines in his third year here for Notre Dame. 2nd down and 8 for Gabbard. Incomplete as he went to McDonald, and it was Leonard Moore who's beginning to get more playing time at that corner position on the coverage.
Yeah, one of the interesting byproducts of last week is they get ahead 42-0 at half. As we look at this defensive line just coming off the ball and putting pressure on Gabbard. Onye is a guy who just continues to show up for Notre Dame. Whenever he gets an opportunity, he's doing good things. But a lot of the backup players played last week. A lot of the younger players played that last week. And the coaches said, hey, we need to give these guys more opportunities. Leonard Moore, one of them.
Gabbard has really had a problem on third downs. Lately, he threads this one through, incomplete. Dangerous pass there. A flag has now been thrown, as it was intended for Jack Coldiron.
Pass interference. Defense, #2. First down at the spot of the foul.
Yeah, that's
automatic
a big one.
first down.
Rod Hurd.
Gabbard standing in, throwing the ball in traffic, and whenever you take that right hand and you kind of hook, they're going to call that.
Gabbard took a shot here.
Sure did. That's Boubacar hitting him in the head. Typically you see a flag thrown on that one. I think the officials missed it.
So 1st and 10 now for Miami, trying to get back in this game. As Davis in motion in that flurry of play action before it's completed close to the 40-yard line to Preston Daniel.
That's a hard guy to fool right there. Jack Kaiser, been here at Notre Dame for a long time, a veteran linebacker, and he keys and diagnoses and figure out what the offense is doing as well as anybody they have on their football team. They try to go misdirection. Kaiser not having any part of it. He was in coverage. Good job making the play.
One of the 4 captains on this Notre Dame defensive side. In his 6th final year, now the man who calls all those plays for that Notre Dame defense. 2nd down and 5 from the 39.
Pressure.
Gabbard gets rid of it. Pass incomplete. It was in and out of the arms of Kevin Davis. Xavier Watts was on the coverage there. The Nagurski Award winner from last year.
Excuse me, Dan. Al Golden, the defensive coordinator, not afraid to bring heat, not afraid to play man-to-man coverage, and they put this guy in man-to coverage all the time. Xavier Watts one of their best players, and he too, great poise at the ball, like Morrison. He doesn't get there too early. He doesn't panic. He doesn't contact the receiver, just gets the hand in, knocks it out, and goes to the next down.
He's another one of those captains on the Notre Dame defense. 3rd down and 5 now for Gabbert. Can he keep this drive going? Already 2.5 minutes left here. The 3rd, and no. Incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down and a punt from Miami. Xavier Yachts was all over Cade McDonald again.
And this is what makes it so hard on the opposing offensive line and the opposing quarterback is Golden brings pressure. Then he shows pressure. They drop out. They play man. They play zone. And then you have these elite cover guys on the back end. And one more time, they try to go at Watts. It's not a good idea. McDonald at Watts, 2 of the best players on the field. Watts wins the battle.
Bevelheimer, kind of a low end over end. Faison calling for the fair catch at the 22-yard line. And Notre Dame with some big-time momentum will try to distance itself even more from the Redhawks here on this next drive.